Today's Virtual Shipmate feature is Lee Wilson, who is from Charlotte, North Carolina. Good morning, Lee. We're about 120 nautical miles from the Azores. We have sailed over 3,000 nautical miles with you as our virtual shipmate since we left Fort Lauderdale. Thanks for signing up for the One More Step Challenge. And I know that it was a significant challenge for you, and the goal being to ride a bike again.
Why don't you tell about your one-step challenge about bike riding, though? Because you set a challenge for yourself. And how did that challenge go? How did you feel about that experience?
Dizzy.
You were a little dizzy.
I haven't done it in a long time since I was little, so I wasn't gonna ride it this year.
Interestingly, Lee was a stellar bike rider while he had seizures.
Wow.
Until he was 10, and he rode a trick bike. He was a really good bike rider. But Lee grew very rapidly once he hit 12. Mm-hmm. He was seizure free from then on also. And he was predicted to be about 5'8". Lee is now 6'3". And so it really has affected him in several ways. And he says riding the big man bike, the big bike with the big wheels for his long legs, he's just up higher than he's comfortable. There's so many things about it, just the vestibular issues and the motion and the movement is so different in such a bigger body that he just hasn't been able to get comfortable.
One thing I'd like to say to you, as well as all of our virtual shipmates who've taken the One More Step Challenge, if you don't succeed, keep trying. But what's important is you're trying. There have been things I've tried to do that I don't succeed at, but for me what's important is I get up every day and I make an attempt. Lee, I understand you also like basketball. Now, not many people know this, but this is one of my favorite sports at certain times of year. And you may know I'm from Boston. Are you following the Celtics? I just spoke to my wife and she gave me the score from last night's game, so we're feeling pretty happy. When I was earlier in my career, I was at Iowa State University, and I avidly followed college basketball, the Iowa State Cyclones. I used to go to every game when I lived in Ames, Iowa, and now being in Boston, not really following college sports so much, but I do March Madness. Who's your favorite team? Tell me about them. And would you tell me about your One More Step? And before I leave, Lee, I wanted to share something that we're going to mail to you when we get to real mainland. And it is Sail for Epilepsy Flag, and we've put on it the latitude and longitude of where we are right now, plus a little message for you. This is yours. If you have the time, send me a video back to info@sailforepilepsy.org, and I'd love to hear how you're doing. I'd love to hear how your basketball team is doing. But one final thing, cheer for the Celtics.